We conclude our tour of a Buffalo landmark being prepared for restoration by Buffalo developer Clifford Jones, the 19th century Buffalo Catholic Institute at Main and Virginia Streets. In our previous segments, we learned that the exterior will be totally restored. The ornate terracotta forms and shapes will be cleaned to the original surface. Copper ornamental sheet metal work will be stripped and refinished. The balustrade cleaned and missing spindles replaced. The divided first floor, which originally was a mercantile space, will be restored to its historical integrity with the addition of balconies to provide upper and lower levels suitable for restaurant or retail use. Other areas will be subdivided for tenant use. A central core area will extend from the basement to the roof to house an elevator, stairways, and building service facilities. The main entrance, facing Virginia Street, will be graced by large oak paneled doors. The stained glass windows and wrought ironwork will be restored. The mammoth second floor lecture hall, complete with stage, once played host to actors, statesmen, and educators. Restoration plans include the installation of a balcony level to provide upper and lower business space, new windows, and additional private offices. Also on the second floor, and equally as large, was the library with its study, librarian's room, and children's area. Plans are to install a balcony level here for private offices above and below and totally restore the interior for additional office space. And now the tour concludes.
Okay, Fran, now this is the third floor lodge room. It's very similar to the lecture room downstairs, except we have balconies that go around the perimeter.
You also have a stage.
Yes, and a stage,
Okay.
similar to downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm sure this was used for the same kind of thing, meetings and...
lectures, performances,
Sure.
and so forth. What are you going to do with the balcony? Are you going to leave it?
Well, what we're doing here is we're going to modify this balcony.
Okay.
We're extending it out this way to provide for private office space above and below. We're going to reuse the existing railing, and it's going to... And we're cutting in some windows on that wall. It's going to be very similar to the room downstairs.
Good. Now, we have another room off here, don't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Fine.
Okay, Fran, now this is the last room that we're going to show you today. This large room here was originally divided into 3 sections. That was the lounge area. Standing below the skylight was the billiard room, and to the right was the card room. Originally there was a balcony level above the card room, which we're replacing with a new balcony, and that will house offices above and below, just like in the other areas.
Fine.
Overlooking this bullpen.
Just like you'd had in the other areas with the workforce down here.
That's right.
Cliff, I can't help but admire these beautiful windows. They look fantastic from the street, but up here they're just beautiful. Can you tell me if they're original?
Yes, this is the original configuration, what we're looking at. We've restored the wood frames and sash and reglazed the windows with insulated glass.
All state-of-the-art, huh?
Oh yeah, all state-of-the-art and very energy efficient.
Now, I also noticed that you had 3 little nooks up here in the front. Now, what are they going to be used for?
Well, originally those were lounging areas, and what we're doing is making an executive suite out of those 3 rooms.
I noticed one of them had a fireplace. That would be the prize for some executive, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, that massive fireplace will be totally refitted and restored as well.
Well, we thank you very much for this tour. We're looking forward to coming up here in the near future and seeing this beautiful building come to life the way it was in the last century. I want to thank you very much.
Well, thank you. It was great having you over.
And we'll be back.
Nothing about me is gonna be the same. I'm gonna change my way of living if that ain't enough. I changed the way that I judge myself. Nobody wants you when you're old and gray.